Hi, I'm visiting my parents for over the Christmas break, so I'm not in my office right now. But I really wanted to get an application in to be a higher ed live host because I think it'd be a lot of fun. I love talking about higher education issues. I think there's a lot of things that are taken for granted when it comes to higher ed communications, that communications methods that work for traditional businesses that sell a product that are tried to copy over and cloned into working in the higher ed environment don't always make a good match. Because what are we selling in higher ed? What is the product? Is it opportunity? Is it a future? Is it the chance to make a better life for your family? And who are we communicating to? Who are our audiences? Is it prospective students, current students, faculty, staff, the communities where our universities are? What are we doing to connect better with them? The alumni for development, to get more funding back into the university if you work for a state university or a private university. There are so many things when it comes to higher ed communications that people just try to cut and paste what's working for some place that sells shoes or soda products or anything, and this is what marketing is, this is what communications are, this is what PR is, and this is what we should be doing with higher ed. And that doesn't always make a good fit, and it means that people who, like me, work in the social media world, the stuff that we're trying to communicate, when we ask about our goals, what are we trying to do, we get sort of a vague answer from our leadership many times. We're trying to get the word out, we're trying to tell the story, we're trying to get people to come to the event, and is that really our goal? Is that really what we want to do? So thinking about that sort of stuff and talking with people in the higher ed world is really, really exciting to navigate these communication channels, if you will, about what's the best way to do these things, what really, really works, and is there a way to think about the work that we do that's different than the way that other people communicate, and can we be held to those same standards? Should we look at ourselves like we're a brand that is a corporate organization? Are we a personal brand? Or is the university or the college or the school, is it more of a person? When I'm communicating on social media, I try to think of, what does someone want from the social media channels? They want a friend to tell them what's cool. They want a friend to show them interesting things. They want a friend to say, you should pay attention to this. This is something that makes your life better. And so that's a lot of the lens through what I do when I'm communicating on social channels for the University of Alaska Fairbanks. What would the students find interesting in the moment? How can I show a prospective student that this is a good place to go to school because we support you here. We provide great services. We connect you with the services that's going on. We can connect you with other people that are like-minded like you. We can connect you with a path where you can succeed in the future. Or for current students, here are what we can do. Here is what we can do to make your life better today. Here's cool stuff happening on campus. Go to this thing. For faculty members, here's the successes of your peers. You might be so busy down in what you're doing every day, you might not know that the person across the hall from you just had a great paper published, or just is moving away and taking on a new role somewhere else. So there's so much to do when it comes to communicating about higher ed. And I think higher ed is at a place right now where a lot of the people of the leadership of my campus anyway are looking to the past for how to succeed in the future. They want to get students into the school, to get students into the brick and mortar buildings, but I really think higher ed is moving towards this idea that I can get the education that I want now. I can pull the information to me. It's all out there on the internet. I can take distance classes. I can work around my family. I can work around my own times. I can pay for my school with the job that I have. And I think higher ed is changing and evolving, and I think technology is going to be a huge part of that as virtual reality comes into everybody's house. Imagine that you could use those VR goggles to not just be in a classroom, but be in the field studying science with some of the top scientists and models and modules like that. I think it's a really, really exciting time to look towards the future of higher ed and not be dragged down by the past and what people think have worked in the past and what they expect things will work like now. And I would love a chance to talk about that, to be a voice for change, and to be among the people that really look to higher ed live, to develop their own professional skills, to think a little bit differently about the work that they're doing, and to ultimately do what we all want to do, which is to give people a higher way of thinking, an elevated way of thinking about the world around them. Thank you for the chance, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon.